You may remember in Japanese for Beginners series, I went over particle kara, which means because. It also can mean since in other cases, but because. And today we're going to look at particle shi, another particle which also means because, but slightly different nuances. So shi is pretty cool because it is a way of explaining reasons for something without listing every single reason. It's a way of saying this reason and this reason and this reason, among other things. So if someone were to ask me why I like Japan, and I answer, well, it's fun, it's clean, and it's safe, I would say, 楽しいし、きれいだし、安全だし、私は日本が大好きです。And as you can see, the formula, if you're a formula kind of person, it'll usually be reason A, she, reason B, she, and then the situation, the thing that I am explaining. In this case, the situation is I like Japan. And then I had my reasons. And just like in my example, you can list as many reasons as you want. It doesn't even have to be multiple reasons, which we'll get into a little bit later. So how do you conjugate particle shi? If it comes after an E adjective or after a verb, you just add shi to it, and that's it. You don't have to worry about any other conjugation. But if it comes after a noun or after a na adjective, you have to add a da right before the shi. So here are some examples of some words with shi added to them. So pretend that these words are like my reasons for something. Yasui, cheap. Yasui shi, because it's cheap. Takai, expensive. Takai shi, because it's expensive. Taberu, eat. Taberu shi, because I eat. Tsukutta, made, created. Tsukutta shi, because I made, created. Kantan, easy. Kantan dashi, because it's easy. Shigi, it's mysterious. Fushigi dashi, because it's mysterious. Otoko, I'm a man, I'm male. Otoko dashi, because I'm a man, because I'm male. Neko, cat. Neko dashi, because cat. No, it's not meme speak. It's because it's a cat. So as I mentioned earlier, you do not have to give multiple reasons when you're using particles shi. If I want to say, like if someone asks me why I like Japan, and I like it because it's fun and it's safe and it's clean, and many other things, but I only want to give like one thing, I could just say, 安全だし、だから日本が好きです. Like, I like Japan because it's safe, among other things. If I say 安全だから日本が好き, that means like I like Japan because it's safe. And that's pretty much it if I use kara. But if I'm using shi, I'm implying, well, there's other reasons besides the fact that Japan is safe that I like it, but I'm just giving you one, and then there's others. Here's another sentence that uses like one reason for something. So, 歌が上手だし、林原めぐみさんはいい声優さんです. That means like, Hayashibara Megumi is a good voice actress because she is good at singing, among other things. And you can also flip-flop the order of your sentence. You don't have to give your reasons first and then the situation. You can give the situation first and then your reasons. So here's a sentence that does this. 進撃の巨人が面白いです。音楽が素敵だし、キャラがかっこいいし. So 進撃の巨人, that's Attack on Titan in Japanese, が面白いです. So Attack on Titan is good. A lot of people mistakenly think that omoshiroi means interesting. It sometimes means interesting, but usually it means engrossing, amusing, entertaining, fun, good. They often use omoshiroi to describe like a book or a movie or a show in the same way that we would say good. So, 進撃の巨人が面白い means like Attack on Titan is good. I think it is anyway. 音楽が素敵だし. So, 音楽が素敵. The music is wonderful, lovely. だし. So, here's one reason I'm giving you. キャラがかっこいいし. So the characters, キャラがかっこいい, cool or attractive, depending on what you mean there. So I like Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is good, and here's why. The music is really awesome, and the characters are really cool, among other things. And then here's an example of some song lyrics from Pornography, one of my favorite Japanese bands from the late 90s, because I'm old. もうこんなとこにいてもしょうがねぇ。守るもんないし、飽き飽きした. So there's the shi. 守るもんないし. This is very slangy, by the way. I'm throwing some slang at you. So もうこんなとこにいてもしょうがねぇ. Konna, you might remember from the kosoado video. Believe it or not, this is all like stuff we've covered before in past videos. So mo means like that anymore. I can't do this thing anymore. Konna, this kind of. Toko is short for tokoro, which is place. So konna toko, this kind of place. Ni itemo. So be in this kind of place. Even if, itemo, even if I am in this kind of place, shogane, that's slangy for shoganai. There's no use. Mo, there's no use anymore in me hanging around a place like this. Mamoru mon, so this is like a contraction for no, so mamoru mono. Mamoru is to protect or rescue. And then the song is called Last of Hero, by the way. It's like metaphor for like, there's no more heroes anymore. Anyway, so mamoru to protect, mono, or people. So people to protect, things to protect. Nai, so there are no things to protect. Shi, among other things, because the reason why there's no reason for me to hang around a place like this anymore is because there's nothing to protect anymore, among other things. And the other thing is aki aki shita. So aki aki suru is like to be tired of something. I'm sick of it. I'm bored. So aki aki shita, like I've gotten sick of this. And you should check out Porno Graffiti. They're a really fun band. Thanks for watching part 2 of this series. And since we're at the end of the episode, I will tell you what's happening in the next episode. But first, I want to highlight another resource other than me where you can learn Japanese. Because you should not be learning all your Japanese from me. You should be learning from many different resources through many different methods. And this week, I would like to highlight learning Japanese with Taka. These are lessons from a native Japanese speaker, and they have a range of educational videos from the more textbookish variety, focusing on some basic grammar or JLPT proficiency, and there's also some great listening comprehension videos. So check out Learning Japanese with Taka to get a more well-rounded learning experience. And that's all I have for this week, and thank you to all of the patrons as well who make this series possible. And next week we're going to be looking at so desu, 2 different ways of using so desu in your sentences. 頑張ってね!